be very angry if you're being criticized, and then and it's not your fault at all. Yeah, if you are still human, I'm sure you get a little bit, I mean, it depends on the extent of anger, right? So, okay, well, angry is a natural emotion, but we have to find ways to deal with it, okay? Otherwise, you will hurt ourselves and also hurt other people in the process. Right, so we actually need to focus on solution instead of focusing on anger. Oh, by the way, my title is Focusing on Solution Instead of Anger. Okay, right, I used to be a bear, not a cuddly one, but a bear with a sore head. Okay, I used to be very grouchy, full of complaint about this, irritated by people all around me. So, well, a lot of things I just couldn't, you know, I didn't like the idea of a lot of things. So what made me change? Okay, one day my little girl came along and told me, "Mommy, do you know that you look very scary when you are very angry?" Then I was like, "Oh, am I? Like what? Like a monster? You know, when you are angry, your eyes will like bloodshot, and you are clenching your fists and you're clenching your teeth, and then you wanted to really punch me, but I know you're enduring." I thought, oh my, okay, I got to do something about it. I don't want to be such a mom, so I try to change. Yeah, so actually when you're very angry, your mouth will, angry people will try to will actually shoot out a lot of negative words, okay, like automated gun, keep shooting, a lot of very hostile and very angry words. So what we can do is we actually try to calm ourselves down. If we are not able to calm ourselves down, we have to isolate ourselves. Many people use a lot of different ways to calm themselves down. Like you could take a deep breath, or what my girls like to do, I love it, is that they like to eat ice cream. When they're very angry, they will quickly go to the cooler to get ice cream or an ice cube, just to cool themselves down, physically cool themselves. Right, so for me, I like to isolate myself. My very last outburst was actually 7 years ago. Quite long, stay cool. Okay, 7 years ago, I was very irritated by a young boy. He came to my house empty-handed. Actually, I was a tutor at that time. He came to my house for tuition without taking anything. No exercise books, no assessment book, no stationery at all. So he came and looked at me and it's like, I don't care attitude, that kind of attitude. I was like, oh, I spent so much time on you, giving you free tuition, because his family was very poor. He couldn't afford tuition. So I forgot a lot of time to focus on him because it was his PSLE. It's very crucial year. I was like, okay, Leroy, I took a deep breath. You stay here for a while, give me 5 minutes, I'll be back. I went into the room, I closed the door, bang, and then I shouted, ah! I really shouted and stomped my feet. I think they could hear me. But anyway, after I cooled down, I did some reflection. I told myself, what's the point of getting angry? Can I actually help him if I get angry? Will I actually help him to improve or get him motivated in Chinese? So, well, I think that I'm not focusing on the solution if I were to blare at him, scold him or something. So I need to calm myself down. So I went out after I had a cool mind. I went out to him and talked to him nicely. And I was glad that he actually became very motivated after that. I had a good chat with him. I understand what is going on in him. So he actually had some problem with the family and he couldn't take it and he just don't want to study anymore. So well, I was happy that he did change himself. Right. So when we are very angry, remember just how I asked you the questions. But if you miss a bus and you need to wait for 20 minutes, what would you do? Stomp your feet? No? For me, I will read a book, or if I'm in a rush, I will quickly hail a taxi and then go to the place I wanted. Now, if people criticize you and it's not your fault, forget it. Just move on, right? Just move on. Doesn't matter. So I will try to help. I will try to solve the problem by thinking of the face thing, F-A-C-E. You forgive. You replace anger with forgiveness. Replace anger with acceptance. C will be replace anger with compassion, and also you can replace anger with empathy. So you focus on the face, you give people face, and your anger will, the more face you give people, the lesser anger you will have. So this is what I've learned so far throughout the year, and I'm still trying to maintain my coolness. Okay, well, that's all for today, and I hope that everyone can stay positive and cool every time you feel like getting angry, right? Think about face, okay? You give people face. What is F? Forgiveness. A? Acceptance. C? Compassion. E? Empathy. Well done. Good night, everyone.